Hello everybody and welcome back for some more Donkey Kong Country Returns. That's right! We're only 3 worlds in. I recently beat this myself on my own time, and I forgot how many worlds this game had. There's 8. Technically 9. So we're going to be doing all this shit again. I did beat it, and I will say this. Still a fantastic game. Still, in my opinion, probably one of the best Donkey Kong remake games. I'm not a big fan of Tropical Freeze, but that could change if I decide to try to play that again at some point, so who knows. Anyway, in other news, guess what came out last night? Well, okay, last night as in January 23rd. I'm recording this currently, of course, January 24th, and this video probably won't go up until like maybe, I don't know, the 26th, if that. So it's going to be a bit before this video probably gets uploaded anyway, because of the way I've been uploading things regardless. But anyway, last night, all of a sudden, we had an Xbox Direct of its own, and something kind of, well, came to my attention. I didn't know about it until a little later, until my brother basically told me about it, saying that Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black exists. And I freaked out thinking, what the hell are you talking about? That doesn't sound real. And then I found out that yes, it in fact is real. And then I bought it that very same day for the $40 price tag or whatever it was, for $50 I think it was, immediately, which is funny because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to buy the Sparking Zero DLC because it just came out for like $30. Yes. You pretty much have to buy the fucking season pass to get the goddamn fucking DLC. It's that dumbass Bamco bullshit they keep pulling again. They did that for fucking Tekken 8, which at least I could buy Heihachi by himself, which I did buy Heihachi, and I liked, I did like playing Heihachi in Tekken 8, and I still do, so I think that definitely helped out tremendously when it came to me trying to re-like playing Tekken 8. So, good on you, Heihachi, for saving that game for me. I guess the elephant in the room is Clive. I did buy Clive. Yes, that one's obvious. He's okay. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of him, but, you know, it's what it is. But anyway, more importantly, my God, we've gotten a ton of just good stuff this year already. And even technically speaking, even my brother's got some good stuff coming on too. He's getting a lot of Trails content for himself, so, because he's a big Trails guy. We got Daybreak 2 finally getting localized for him. We've got Trails vs. East, which was kind of like a sort of fighting game-esque thing. Like a beat-em-up fighting game type thing. I guess, sort of like Power Stone-ish, I think. And then we, of course, have the Trails 1 remake coming out at the end of the year. And then for me, I've got Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out at the end of the year, and I got some things I want to say about that, but I think the first thing we should talk about is Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and my opinions about it. I was going to make a video on Hardcorian talking about it, but I couldn't get the words to come out. Nothing seemed right. I couldn't exactly get it the way I wanted to. I was also playing the video on Master Ninja Mode, because yes, I unlocked Master Ninja Mode, and I've just recently beat Chapter 1 again, so will I be doing a guide of it? I don't know. Probably not, but it's possible. Anything can technically happen. But anyway, the most important thing is I played it in one single day, and then I beat it all last night. I did enjoy it, but there are things about it that I'm not too keen on. Like, we don't technically need a graphic update this crazy. And the thing is, too, it is a remaster, so at least that has been confirmed. It's not a remake, it's a remaster. And in my opinion, we never really don't... you guys know I'm not a big modern games type guy. The graphic overhaul is nice. Like, the game looks nice by itself, but when I'm playing it, I don't really care about that stuff. I care more about, like, is the gameplay good? And fortunately enough, because it is technically a remastered of the game, it is essentially, for what it's worth, a pretty decent remaster. But, of course, it falls underneath the New Age remaster thing, where it's like we already have the Master Collection, which was a remastered port of all three games, Sigma 1, 2, and Razor's Edge 3. So we already got that as a remaster. Why we need this, I don't know, but I'll take it. And I think it's from what I've heard, it was a case of they only really wanted to do it because Ninja Gaiden 4 was coming out, and they want us to have something before Ninja Gaiden 4. But my thing is disregarding the Master Ninja Collection and disregarding Ninja Gaiden Yaiba or whatever that came after, like, you know, the last version of 3, right? So, like, after Razor's Edge, it's been, like, what, 10 years? Like, a whole decade since we had anything related to Ninja Gaiden at all? And we're also getting that Blasphemous Ninja Gaiden game, as in the creators of Blasphemous are making their own Ninja Gaiden game, which looks pretty good. I was pretty excited about that, so still am. And, yeah, like, it's been a while since we've seen any of this, so why now? But I'll take it. And I guess, if anything, I could just go ahead and segue straight into Ninja Gaiden 4 and my terrible, horrible opinions about it. Well, actually, no, I can't segue just yet. I have to finish Ninja Gaiden 2 talk. I don't care much for the lighting. It looks kind of dark and things kind of throw me off. Other than that, like, it has texture pop-ins, but, it's, you know, whatever, it happens. Other than that, I don't really care for the graphics. Yeah, the game looks nice, but it doesn't, like, stand out to me as, like, whoa, wow, this is mind-blowing. You know, I never thought I'd see the day when Ninja Gaiden would look like this. I'm still the loser from, like, back in the day that still prefers the original way the game looks. You know, I love the original way the game looks. Granted, I grew up playing Sigma. I didn't have an Xbox, but even then, still, like, you know, I don't mind the way Sigma looked. It looked fine. Even the Master Ninja Collection still looked good to me. I didn't care. I know for a fact I already liked these games. And in all technicality, the same thing goes for a game like this. However, hear me out. As much as I like this port, and as much as I prefer this port, there's a reason for that. As with Ninja Gaiden, like, sure, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is cool. However, it just doesn't, I don't know, it's not that it doesn't need to exist. I'm grateful for it. I'll take it. I paid a full fucking $50. I'm like, I'm supporting you, Team Ninja. You're fucking back. Like, we are so fucking back. Thank you for that. All I'm saying is, I need more than just, here it is. It's a graphic update. That's it? There's no extra content? No. I mean, it is a remaster, so, like, in all fairness, technically speaking, you could theoretically say, well, it doesn't really need anything extra, does it? It's just a remastered port of the game. What else do you need for a game like that? And sure, I guess, but I still personally kind of want something. Just a little extra, you know, for the trouble we went through of waiting for this game to come out. Which, weirdly enough, this is the thing that gets me. As far as I know, this is a remastered port of Sigma, and I guess, for what it's worth, a combination of both Sigma and the original game combined together, sort of. Although it feels more like a Sigma 2 remake, or remaster than anything, really. And that's because, for some odd-ass reason, like, okay, the girls are back. You can play them in their 3 chapters. That was a Sigma thing. They were added for Sigma. We all know that. I don't need to describe all that. Now, do I? So, they were added in Sigma, they weren't in Vanilla. And Vanilla had a specific boss that is not in this game, which was that giant worm boss that you can fight. That was a Vanilla... Sorry, goddamn. That was a Vanilla-only thing. And, Sigma 2 had the whole Buddha statue fight in Tokyo, like one of the first chapters. And for some odd reason, that was not in Vanilla, as far as I remember. However, that was a Sigma thing, yet it's not here in Sigma at all. It's not here in Black, too, which I find very odd. And then going back to the whole content thing, like, yeah, technically, as far as I know, I don't think, for what it's worth, I don't think, technically speaking, Ninja Gaiden 1 Black added much content, besides maybe, like, I want to say an extra mission mode might have been what was added. But even I'm not really too 100% sure about that either. So, I can't say for certain. I'm not... You think the guy who likes Ninja Gaiden 1 Black a lot would know what got added, but Ninja Gaiden 1's fucking weird anyway. It had a bunch of weird things that were changed here and there. But even then, still, I think it did technically have content, whereas with this game, it doesn't seem like that's there. But technically speaking, we don't really theoretically need content to be added. You know, it's technically a remastered, like a full-on actual remastered version of the game, much like in the way that Crash Trilogy was a remaster. Although, for me personally, that is a better remaster, in my opinion, than the Ninja Gaiden one, because at least then, not only is it a graphic overhaul, but they added some extra content and changed a few things that I think were kind of nice to change. Now, I'm of the belief, when it comes to Crash 1, that I'm fine with the whole, like, boxes. You can't die, regardless of whether or not it's a color gem, or it's a gray gem, or whatever, or clear gem, sorry. I don't really care that much, but having it changed actually makes the game more fun, technically speaking, so I'm fine with that. Whereas Ninja Gaiden Black 2 doesn't really technically have anything like that as far as I'm aware. I didn't see anything. But, albeit, like I said, we don't really need this, in my opinion, because we already have the Master Ninja Collection, which already kind of, for me personally, does what I want it to do, which is just essentially a port of the games on modern hardware. Because I love those games and I want to see them on modern hardware so I can play them again, right? Like, same thing with God Hand. I would love for God Hand to come back, which would be awesome on modern hardware. That'd be awesome. I know the PS3 version is usually seen as like the worst version of it because of input lag, but I don't know. I'm not that good at God Hand enough to kind of tell just yet, so there's that. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad we have it. It's cool. It was a hell of an announcement. Got me all excited. It looked nice. I played it, beat it in one day, and it was just like, okay, well, it's just Ninja Gaiden 2, except a few things are missing. For one, the killing 1,000 enemies with this specific weapon trophies are now gone for some reason. However, the trophies for killing enemies with certain characters, like 1,000 enemies with characters, is still available. So, I don't know what's up with that. Tag mission stuff, you know how it goes. It's easier just to do it that way, I'm pretty sure. Which, you know, whatever. They got rid of the trophy for killing 1,000 enemies with weapons. I also, one thing I will say, though, because this confirms to me that this is technically the quote-unquote definitive edition of the game, which, that's what they're saying it basically is. Which, to be fair, yeah, because, like, it has the Sigma content that was added in Sigma, for the most part. Costume-wise, I don't know. That might have been something they might have added. Because I think Sigma Plus for Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 had extra content when it came to the PS Vita, but I think Master Ninja Collection had that content too for the first game. I don't know. I don't really pay attention too much to that stuff. But the thing is, fuck me, what was I gonna say? God damn it. Shit, I already forgot. I can't believe I already forgot what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. I got so distracted with shit. I know I'm talking about Ninja Gaiden 2. Like the girls. Oh, yeah. The reason why I know it's a combination of the original game and it's a combination of Sigma 2, there's a few factors. One, you can turn off blood. I forgot that was the thing. You can turn off blood and make it look the same way that it did back in Sigma 2. Or you can have blood like you could back in the original vanilla game, which is cool. They even have like the red coloring text that vanilla had, whereas Sigma had more of like a blue tint to it. So that's cool too. And that's another thing that was a vanilla version game as well was, I'm trying to remember specifically. Okay, enemy spawns for like Master Ninja, that's Sigma. Yeah, Master Ninja mode is basically just Sigma 2's Master Ninja mode, which I assume, you know, enemy amount is probably the same. As far as I've noticed, it's like the same as Sigma 2, so there's that. But there's one more thing. Hold on, let me think. Oh, the shop. So instead of what Sigma 2 did, where if you go find a shop and it's just like colored blue, you could just have one free upgrade of a weapon, which was fine and dandy, but then again, you have to find like, you know, every shop that has that if you want to get everything upgraded, which I don't think you even technically can. Maybe you can. I don't remember. But the big takeaway for me, though, is the fact that I can do what I did in vanilla, where I could just buy what I want. And also, Master Ninja mode ups the price. The first level purchase is 10,000 essence, Whereas in Master Ninja mode, it's now doubled. It's now up to 20,000. And then it goes up to 20,000 in regular, normal mode and stuff. And then when you buy your second upgrade, you know, that's 20,000, and then eventually goes up to, I think, like 40. But this game is just 20 to 40 and all that. So there's that. For Master Ninja people that care about that stuff. So I guess in all technicality, yes, this is the definitive edition of a game, but I feel like it's less of like what I want for a definitive edition, which then again, I'm a bitch about everything, because that's just what I do. You know, I kind of want my things to be mechanically sound and have like all the best stuff that a game can offer. And I feel like this game doesn't have everything I would want that it can offer. Like, yes, at the very least, it has the Sigma content, sure, but that's the thing I don't, like, kind of want. I don't really care for the girls. I wish they were optional. Like, the blood being turned on, that's cool, you know? I think that's a neat little aspect. Like, if I want to play and feel like I was playing Sigma 2 again, I could do it that way, which is nice. I like that, actually. However, I don't like fucking playing Rachel. Ayane's fine. It's just, well, as you guys probably no doubt know, if you've ever seen my Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma Master Ninja run, you'll know for a fact that I hated Momoji's chapter, Chapter 5, in Sigma 2. So, that was fucking brutal. An absolute nightmare of a fucking level. No doubt. Just gonna do this. There we go. Yeah, you have to do this to get this all busted. There we go. So, yeah, all that being said, I'm glad we have it. It's nice. However, for me, it's not really the definitive edition of what I exactly wanted, so, but I'll take it. It's close. I mean, if anything, I guess I could argue it is a definitive edition because of, like, well, I could just use currency in the shop. I don't have to get, like, that free weird-ass upgrade thing. I kind of miss that. It also has blood, you know, turned on as well. And I can play it on the PlayStation instead of having to play the Xbox version in order to have all that stuff accessible anyway. So, technically speaking, yes. This is without a doubt the definitive edition of the game, in all fairness. However, like I said, there are things that would make it more definitive for me, personally, if I had access to that stuff. Which, of course, was being able to say, no, I don't want to play the fucking girls. Or I want to play, like, the original type game. You know, that kind of thing. So, I have to blow the leaves off, I think. No, I have to roll into them. Wait. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just being a bitch like I normally am, so just ignore me. Now, as for Ninja Gaiden 4, I saw the trailer and I was not paying any attention. I saw that what looked like Ryu had a new weapon and had like a new weird blood kit thing, which carried over from 3. It looked like, oh, so that's, so they're bringing back Ninja Gaiden 3 blood aesthetic, right? And then I saw regular Ninja Gaiden combat. At first it was different combat, and then it turned into Ninja Gaiden combat. And I had to rewatch the trailer like a couple of times to understand what's going on. I noticed it too, because I'm stupid. That's a whole new character that you play as. We're getting the DMC4 of Ninja Gaiden games for Ninja Gaiden 4. We're going to play as this new kid, which hopefully he's not playable, you know, throughout the entire game. And hopefully you can just kind of like switch between them or something. Or have at least an equal amount of playtime between both characters, because I don't want to be stuck playing only the new guy and then having like a Dante situation from DMC4 where now I'm stuck playing Ryu only in like 3 or so missions. God forbid they make him a goddamn, like they do with the girls, and they make it like a 1 chapter type bullshit thing or something. That would fucking suck, and that would piss me off. But there's good news! It's being made by both Platinum and Team Ninja, and from the look of it, it looks like Platinum is handling the other character, the new character. It looks like a Platinum character, so maybe that's their job, is to make him fun. But that's where I get kind of worried about. If you guys know me, you know that I'm a pretty decent, big Platinum Games fan, although that also comes with a price. I don't like the new Platinum Games type games. I don't really care much for Nier Automata, even though, technically speaking, it's not really a Platinum Games game, because they worked on the gameplay, or got like the combat part of it, but not the actual game itself, which, yeah, fair, but even then, still, their hand is in it somehow. God damn it. So for me, it's like I kind of count them as like they kind of made the game. And they were working on Grand Blue, but I guess they got taken off it for some odd ass reason. I don't know. But anyway, recent modern Platinum games for me has not been that good. Bayonetta 3 for me was a flop. I did not like Bayonetta 3, and I do not like Bayonetta 3 still. I tried going back to play it again. I don't really care for it. I should probably try playing the new girl a bit more, see if I can get to like her. Which is kind of funny that we're getting a lot of DMC4 type games. Bayonetta 3 did the same thing, and now we got Ninja Gaiden 4 doing basically that as well. So, who knows? I'll be a little bit optimistic, but I'm not going to get my hopes up too much. I'm just hoping that at the very least Ryu's gameplay will be awesome. And I'm hoping that this Platinum Games character will also be relatively unique and fun as well. But my thing is, I just want a goddamn Ninja Gaiden game, man. Like, what we had with the first 3 games. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. And I want more of it. I don't want too much change. I sound like a Sonic fan, I understand that, but I don't know. I just want a good game. And I want to play as fucking Ryu. I don't want this Yaiba bullshit. Which, I mean, by the way, I think Yaiba's fine. I like it. I think people probably get the feeling that I don't like it, but that's not true. It's a bit finicky and glitchy, but on that, the only game I don't really like is Ninja Gaiden 3. Vanilla. I love Razor's Edge. Absolutely love Razor's Edge. Do not care much for Vanilla 3. That one's painful to get through, by the way. Yeah, like that one is just totally not Ninja Gaiden anymore. And then yeah, other than that, like I got much else to say. Like the game hasn't come out yet. It comes out in fall. I'll probably get it like day 1, most likely. It's me, and then I'll play it. I'll probably end up liking it. Which, you know what's funny? Like this sounds like such a great thing because it's like, oh well. You get both Platinum Games and Team Ninja, like 2 of your favorite hack and slash companies coming together. You love them, don't you, Alex? You love them. You love Platinum Games. You love Team Ninja. Well, that's the thing. I love old Team Ninja and I love old Platinum Games. So, I don't know. Modern Team Ninja Platinum might not handle it very well. It's hard to say. We'll see. We will see. I actually played this level on my own little venture, actually. So I kind of am sort of familiar with this one. I didn't get to play all the temples yet, but I did play this one. And as far as I can tell, I guess you do have to 100% a level in order to gain access to these temple levels, I think. It seems like. But anyway, yeah, a dream crossover that will hopefully end very well. That's all I can ask for. Just please let it be good. Just the one last thing I need, man. Don't fuck up Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, the Blasphemous devs are working on their own Ninja Gaiden game, which is a 2D game, which looks great, by the way, because I actually love the original NES games. Yes, I actually do like those games, especially the first one. That was like my favorite of the originals. It's a cool one. I genuinely enjoy it. And I just realized, yeah, I'm fucking stupid. I have to be careful, because if I lose out on, I was gonna say, if I lose out on Diddy now, it's gonna fuck me in the ass, but it's fine. But yeah, it begs to see what's gonna happen. I trust the Blasphemous people, because they're good at art style, no doubt. I like the art style of Blasphemous, so I trust them with that. I may not be the biggest Blasphemous fan. I'm not, yeah, I know, I'm one of those losers too. I'm not the biggest fan of Blasphemous as itself. I think it's neat, but just, yeah, that was also fucking scary. I haven't gotten into them. I beaten the first one. That's it. I just beat it, and I kind of moved on and went on to do other things. And just, I bought 2, tried it out, and was like, it's more the same. I don't know. I love the art style, but I can't get into them. But I like Metroidvanias, which is weird. I know I'm going to shoot myself in the foot for saying this, but can you imagine a Donkey Kong Metroidvania game? I don't know. I don't feel like that would work very well. I'd rather just have a new Donkey Kong Country, which is what I would love to have. Let's just say that. That's another big thing I would love to have. Also, JoJo's Heritage for the Future, like reported to modern consoles and stuff like that. You know, like along with the, you know, all these collections of stuff for like Capcom games we're getting. That would also be fucking sick as hell to see, too. I forgot this game had cutscenes, so let this play out a bit. It's also kind of neat that Diddy's in the cutscene, too, which I wonder if you didn't get Diddy, would he actually show up? Which I assume probably not. Yeah, as for a new Donkey Kong Country game, what would I want? I don't know. It's hard. Basically kind of like this. Except, personally speaking, co-op wise, I would much prefer them to do like the old school co-op stuff, but that I don't see happening. I don't think they're gonna go back to that. If anything, they'll probably end up just doing more like Tropical Freeze style gameplay. Hell, even a Jungle Beat 2 would be cool too, but that could be possible. You could easily do that with Joy-Cons. So maybe we'll see that one too. Anyway, I forgot to talk about it, but I just now remembered that I was going to mention it. So what's the reason why I think this is a better quote-unquote remaster? Or a more worthy remaster, quote-unquote. More of a game that deserves a remaster versus like Ninja Gaiden 2. Well, the reason why is because, again, we already have a good version of 2 with the Master Ninja Collection. Which, yes, it's Sigma, and I know that one's not like technically the best way of playing it, but still, I'll take it for all it's worth. But we already have it on the Master Ninja Collection, so it's like, I'm fine. We already have a port of it. I'm good enough. I don't need to play Vanilla 2 that much. And if I want to play Vanilla 2, I already have it, so it's not like I'm missing out on it. Granted, it'd be nice for other people to have it too. Of course, of course, of course. So in all technicality, yes, it may not be the best port, but it worked. And for DK Returns, well, it was originally on the Wii, and it was stuck on the Wii for the longest time. It had no actual regular, like, classic controller support or anything. It was stuck with only Wii mode, which is fine and dandy on its own. Like, okay, I want to play DKC, I want to play, Country Returns. I know I'm going to play on the Wii. It's fine. It works. It's great, but I'm not a big fan of Wiimotes too much anyway, so it would have been nice to have classic controller play. If it had that back then, it would have been fucking fantastic. They also missed their chance to put this game on the Wii U, but whatever, that's neither here nor there. Then their first idea to remaster the game, they finally remastered the damn thing, but they put it on the fucking 3DS, a handheld console, which is not technically inferior by any means. It's not like, oh, it's an inferior console, I can't play on that. I like to record stuff, and in all fairness, I don't really have a way to record a 3DS, so I'm kind of out of that already. So if I wanted to record, Donkey Kong Country, in all technicality, the best way for me to do that would be either through the Wii, which means I have to whip out, the goddamn accursed Wiimotes, and on top of that, I would also have to worry about, battery life, of course. Whereas with a game like this, which is now finally released on Switch, I have a actual technical, traditional controller, and on top of that, it's HD'd, whereas like the 3DS one, you're also playing on the 3DS too, which control-wise, I have an original 3DS, so yeah, I don't have like the new ones, to be fair. So playing on that with that stick's kind of weird. It's fine, but it works, but I'd rather play on an actual regular, like I said, traditional controller setup. And this is why I think this is like the preferred best version of this game. Now, Paper Mario 2, though, that's a different exception, in my opinion. I personally feel like Paper Mario 2, I think it's, in my opinion, just a tad bit worse on Switch, because you can't really skip text. However, it does add the whole, you can just switch partners on the go rather than going to the menu to do it, which is fine. That's a cool thing, but the fact that text is so fucking slow all of a sudden just kind of baffles me and pisses me off why they would change that of all things. But with DKCR HD, I don't know. Everything feels kind of normal, Everything just, it feels all intact. It feels like what's supposed to, and it's great. Nothing really got changed too much. They kind of sort of HD'd it, which even then I'd say, I don't know. I can't really tell much of it. There's a lot of blur going on, like a lot of motion blur shit. I don't like that. I wish you could turn that off. That's the third time I fucking died here. What the hell? I'm not a fan of motion blur shit. I wish modern games would stop doing that crap. Oh yeah, I guess technically if you want to get to the Diddy thing, you technically have to do that, but... Although you can technically just do what I did earlier, where you jump. You know, you roll jump across. But I don't know. Yeah, my opinions are shit. Just ignore me. I'm just spouting off things that I think I know, to be fair. Yeah, other games that are coming out this year to look forward to. Tomb Raider, the other collection, 4 through 6 is coming out, so that'll be neat. I never got to play those games back in the day, because we never had them, so... Maybe they're good, I don't know. Like I said, I never got to play them. Later tonight, my brother's going to come back, and we're going to start up Mario Party 5. So for those that are interested in Mario Party 5 content, there you go. And I have thought about it. I've done some extensive thinking about it, and I still don't know if I really want to do it or not. But I thought, like, what if I get everybody back for Mario Party 4? Only Mario Party 4. What if I get 4 people for Mario Party 4? But at this point, I don't think it's going to work. I mean, they might be okay with it, but I don't know. I get the feeling no one's going to really want to do that, to be fair. So I think it's just better off just being us two. But I will say I have considered it, because it is Mario Party 4. It's like technically everybody's favorite, except for like technically my friend's favorite, because like he didn't really grow up with it, so he doesn't really know much about it. And that was the Mario Party that technically shut down the Mario Party Gauntlet originally, so yeah, might not be the best idea, but who knows. I'm just spouting off that I've thought about it. I've kind of gotten over my issues. Well, not really fully, but you know. Yeah. I'm an angry little bastard sometimes. But in all fairness, this fully wasn't technically my fault either, to be fair. Just saying, you know. I typically try to take the fall for other people, but this is one of those where it's like, I really can't, man. I have to put my foot down. I have to say what's actually going on. Why it got ruined in the first place. No need to talk about it here again to bring it up, but just saying, you know, what, that things happened. So who knows? Like I said, it might just be for the one, but I don't know if they'll like it. The whole concept of the handicap star thing that we're doing for it. Like, me and my brother both like that idea. We actually think it's quite a, you know, fun thing to play around with. But I feel like most people kind of give me that look of, outside of us two, like, they give me that look of, like, that sounds fucking stupid. You know, so that's why I only invite them for it, to be fair. It's like, I get the idea that they're just going to fucking hate it, not like it, so who knows. Also, for my banana mills, I just want to say this right now. I'm not going to spend all my banana mills all the time on stuff, because I'd rather just keep them around, just in case we need to buy, like, a key, you know, a secret level key, so. Which I would like to do every level that I can, excluding the temple stuff, because the temple stuff basically requires, I think, 100% to get to it. So I'm not going to bother with that too much, but we'll just play, like, every level we can gain access to. But anywho, yeah, I'm hoping that Mario Party 5 will be fun, but we'll see. It begs to be seen. Now, in all technicality, I could just say fuck it and just have them over for Mario Party 5. Like, I can always just say, hey, you know, hit at my brother and say, hey, you know, hit at my other brother and say, hey, would you want to come over? I know it's kind of just out of nowhere, you know, completely out of nowhere, because I like to have things planned, right? But if you were wanting to just completely out of nowhere do Mario Party 5, we have that. We could do that. And the same thing with my friend. Like, my friend will probably be potentially more than willing to do it, but then again, I don't know. So, yeah. He seems to prefer other people to hang out with, to be fair. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to want to hang out with my ass, to be fair. He hasn't really for a while anyway. Which, I mean, it's me we're talking about, so technically speaking, I'm not the best to hang out with regardless. Alright, but this stage, just to kind of talk about something else, I guess. Because I don't want to keep talking about boring shit. And just to keep yapping. Because I like to do that. And, you know, YouTube is about trying to keep off dead air the best you can. So, this stage, well, technically this entire world is mostly filled with minecart crap. Which, I like minecart sections, to be fair. I don't mind them as much as like in DKC 1. I kind of like them in DKC 1. Not a fan of the ones in 2, though, or even 3, God forbid. 3, I think, is just much worse because something about it, like when you're going through them, they hurt my eyeballs. There's so much like color and crap going on in the background that it all kind of like blurs and blends together, and like I said, it just kind of fucks with my eyes. It just hurts to look at. Ah, there's a thing down there. No, it's fine. We're not going for 100%. Well, I guess we have the chance to do it now. But yeah, the entire world is mostly filled with just practically this. It's mostly filled with just minecart shit. So get kind of used to that. Even the boss, I think, is a minecart section, to be fair as well. Which, honestly, that's what I like about DKC Returns, is it feels like a traditional platformer at its best. You know, the thing is, like, I understand that some people don't like the formula of the 8 worlds that Mario has. Some people don't like the fact that, like, oh, there's a water world, there's an ice world, or whatever, you know, there's a forest level or something shit like that. And to be fair, yeah, every once in a while you should change it up. However, when you make a game like this, that, you know, it's been like decades since we've had an original DKC game, you might as well just, at that point, in all technicality, go back to traditional ways of playing, so people can be like, oh yeah, this is how DKC was back in the day. Like, it feels like I'm back at home. You know, it feels like we're back in the mines with this sumbitch. And honestly, you know, that's what I like about it. I kind of like the worlds in this game, even though, yes, I may not be the biggest fan of the minecart sections themselves in Returns or even Tropical Freeze, but I respect it enough. I think it's nice. It's a nice group of 8 worlds. You know, you got your industry world, you got your volcano. Technically, you have a water world with the beach world from World 2. It's less water world than it is in Tropical Freeze, because my god, Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze was just entirely water worlds, and fucking goddamn, World 2 was just basically that. Also, this is one of the coolest parts of this game right here. No doubt. And just in case, I know we probably missed all the letters, but we can at least get all, you know, the puzzle pieces that we can, for the fuck of it. Just to show them off. Technically, again, no reason to, but why not? I think I said technically like 5-6 times now. There we go. Nice. Okay, and boom. Also, I was thinking about, just to kind of talk about something else, Let's Play content. Like, I've had ideas of Let's Play content that I could do, and one of them was, of course, Ninja Gaiden Black, as in the original Ninja Gaiden Black. This is way before 2 even came out. I was like, oh, I could just do Ninja Gaiden Black playthrough. Like, I've already beaten Sigma, and I could just do a Let's Play of Black and skip all the cutscenes and stuff and just go from there, right? That was the original plan. It's still possible. I could even do it for 2 as well, considering the fact that, you know, we have that one now. It'd just be a fun, like, I'm just playing the game. It's just a regular Let's Play. Just be yapping about whatever, or anything like that. Because I love to yap about Ninja Gaiden shit, so in all technicality, I could have done that. If I remember correctly, there's nothing back here. That's worth a shot. And then other Let's Play stuff, like, I don't know, there's tons of things I thought about doing, but I feel like it's not appropriate to do them right now. Because, not really appropriate, but the right time to do it. There's something about some of them. Like, I want to do Silent Hill 2, and it's like, I don't know. I tried doing it, actually, but it just didn't click. It didn't click with me. And I think that's probably has something to do with I need to get some shit done before I start doing Let's Play content fully. Because, man, I was pretty bad back in the day with Let's Play content. I would just keep doing it and doing it and doing it non-stop and wasting, well, I say wasting my time, but there's other things I want to do outside of, well, YouTube, right? So in order to do that stuff, I would need to stop doing Let's Play crap. However, at the same time, Let's Play stuff kind of keeps my brain back to normal. It's weird. Like, it actually kind of helps a little bit. Keeps my brain fog from being, well, too foggy, I guess. I forgot you can just take damage in this one. So, I don't know. All I'm trying to say is Let's Play stuff might not happen nearly as often as it did back in the past. So just kind of expect that. But there's always a chance there could be something going on. If at the very least, maybe, you know, fighting game stuff. Because fighting game Let's Plays are quite enjoyable to do. Especially, like, mainly Tekken. There's plenty of other ones I thought about doing as well. However, some of those I'm just like, it might be better just to do it beating the self with it. To be fair. But for fighting game Let's Play wise, I have thought about doing Soul Calibur 2 on my own. Not continuing with the one that we were doing, but just more so just doing a completely new, full-on Let's Play. You know what I mean? So that's been in the consideration. I did record a video, or at least a bit of a video, and it kind of flopped, let's just say. Heart wasn't into it, you know, I just didn't want to do it. So I'm kind of taking this as a lesson of some of these might not work out the way that I want them to, and I'm probably better off just doing what I'm doing now, finishing up DKC, and anything else that might just end up coming my way. Also, we're going to go ahead and buy the key real quick, buy some extra lives, I guess. Well, probably shouldn't. Don't want to waste all that money on stuff. Yeah, we'll just buy the key, and we'll probably start the next secret level next time, because we're 40 minutes in, and I like to do 45-minute videos. That's been a thing I've been doing for a while now. I started that back in, I think, Dark Souls 1. And then I got told to myself that I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna bother with that. All right. Anyway, that's enough yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for some more Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. And as always, take care, everybody.